What's going on, guys? Ben here with Robinson Reconnaissance. Hope you guys are doing well. Here's a quick documentation of my road trip from Colorado to Overland Expo West in Flagstaff, Arizona, just a couple weeks ago. I wanted to get this video up. It's just a couple of my camping trips along the way and the full Overland Expo. I was actually sick during the expo, so it wasn't the greatest of trips, but still had a good time, still had fun. I camped out along the way, and I did not actually camp at the expo, but you can camp at the expo. They call it primitive camping, and I didn't really feel the need to do that. I would rather overland and go camping and drive around and explore. Hope you guys enjoy. Here it is. What's going on, guys? I'm in Moab, Utah. I visited some family in Grand Junction yesterday. Got to Moab last night. And are hitting the road today, heading toward Overland Expo West in Flagstaff, Arizona. We'll probably stop another place tonight on the way and camp, and I'll bring you along for the journey. Found a dispersed campsite just outside of Flagstaff. Drove back in here pretty far. It's a beautiful time of night right now. Sun kind of going down. Tried to find a flat spot over there. It's a great big fire pit. Just had to rearrange some rocks and stack them, and should be good. They're doing a bunch of controlled burns in the area just outside of Flagstaff. You see these giant piles of wood piles, burn piles. They're slowly working through. Threw a couple brats on this little Lodge cast iron pan that I have. Sun's going down over there. Quick and easy. It's about 8:30, all packed up. Fire is dead. Now that I'm all packed up, I'm gonna head to the Overland Expo West. Should be there most of the day. Flagstaff. That's the way I drove in that way. Great camp spot. Huge fire pit. Tons of firewood everywhere. Dead trees. What do you think, Lou? All right, guys, I'm all packed up. We're gonna head to the expo. They do allow dogs, so we'll be taking these 2 dogs. They don't want you leaving dogs in the car. So the nice thing is Overland Expo West is dog friendly. So we'll be exploring today. About to leave the campsite here. Just got everything cleaned up, packed up. Super cool forest. Flagstaff. Not that far from Grand Canyon. The Grand Canyon is 60 or 70 miles that way. And then Flagstaff is that way. All right, well, we'll bring you along at the expo. We'll see you there. Got my black rifle and my breakfast. These guys are laying down and we're off. What's going on, guys? I am absolutely beat. Went to Overland Expo West today. Got there at like 10 a.m. Left around 4:45, and just found another dispersed camping site here in Flagstaff. Van's back there. Got another fire going. Moon is out right now. Luna actually begged me to go in her crate. She's exhausted, and MIKA is sleeping underneath the van. Got a nice campfire going here. So much dispersed camping in Flagstaff. And I'm feeling kind of under the weather, if you can tell. I'm not sure if it's allergies or if I just have a cold, but just sinus issues really bad, which never really usually have. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna go to the expo again tomorrow, but kind of have the pick of the litter of what I want to do. Debating going to Sedona or Prescott, Arizona, or maybe even the Grand Canyon. The Grand Canyon is about 70 miles from where I'm at currently, so that could be an option. Anyways, I'll give you guys an update here shortly. Just gonna be chilling by the campfire here for a little bit. Luna's in her crate, passed out, and MIKA has a whole bed right here, but she chose to lay underneath the van. So dogs will be dogs. Set up for tonight. Sun's going down. Got a good old campfire going. Lifesaver jerry can. Camp chair. So many cool back roads in Flagstaff. Like, you can easily just hit any road in any direction pretty much and find dispersed camping. Might be more dispersed camping than Colorado. I don't know. What do you guys think? Anybody been to Flagstaff? What's going on, guys? I am having a little breakfast and coffee, and then I think I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna head to Sedona, Arizona. Dogs are just chilling. No. Get away. No.
How you doing?
Mika, leave it. Mika. What's going on, guys? I thought I'd give you a quick update. We went to Sedona yesterday and we drove around and checked out a bunch of the cool rocks. Sorry, I have a really bad head cold or something right now. It just feels like there's a vice on my head. But anyways, we stayed in between Flagstaff and Sedona yesterday. So we just did a quick day trip to Sedona and then came back. And we did some dispersed camping last night. Nothing to write home about. I mean, we were crammed in with like 20 other people in the little campsite, so didn't really take a video of that. Sometimes camping and boondocking and overlanding is just not as glamorous as people make it out to be. There were people blaring music last night and gas generators and everything. But on the bright side, we went to the Grand Canyon today. So we drove from Flagstaff to the Grand Canyon National Park, and that was about an hour drive or so, just over an hour and a half. And now we're in a beautiful dispersed campsite. It's on a county road, National Forest Service land. It's just outside of Grand Canyon National Park, so it's a couple miles just down the road outside of the south entryway. And it's a pretty good spot here. Or I'll show you really quick. Here's where we're at tonight. There's 2 fire pits. They're kind of in disarray, so I don't know if I'm gonna have a fire tonight. It's also really windy, but the dogs are chilling right now. They both enjoyed the Grand Canyon. It looked like they were excited to see and look out, and there was actually a squirrel standing on a rock that they were looking at and scoping out. So here's our setup. We're kind of in this meadow just off the county road here, but there's all sorts of trails back here on these ponderosa pines everywhere. The beautiful thing about Arizona, which I found in comparison to Colorado, it's just much easier to overland, and you have service actually for a lot of the time. I mean, I watched the Avalanche game. I'm watching the Nuggets game right now, game 7 against Minnesota Timberwolves, and everywhere I go, no matter how far out I go, even in Sedona, it seems like I've still got like 2 bars and just enough to like send texts and have cell service, but then also to watch stuff on your phone. A couple times I've been kind of out of range, out of service, but outside of that, pretty cool. You just don't get that in Colorado. I mean, everywhere you've got mountains, and I think we were at about 7,000 feet elevation to 8,000 feet from Flagstaff and whatnot. But this is a really good fire pit. I think I might have a fire, but I don't know. Just it's so windy. Don't want to mess with that. But these ponderosa pines everywhere in Arizona. Show you a little bit about the setup here. Got my camp chair. Just got this REI camp chair. It's like 80 bucks. It's extra wide, really comfortable actually. I would highly recommend. Easy to put together too. I got this poof thing at Costco, so when I'm chilling up, I use the bucket seat, turn it around here. Then it's something to put my feet up on, which is pretty good. Got my turtle box speaker, which I was listening to some music earlier while we were just chilling. Pretty good. And I remade the bed and cleaned it up. It was getting kind of nasty just because Mika sleeps up there with me. So usually Luna sleeps down here, and then Mika crashes with me with the 2 windows on the side. So nice air. Got the Max Air fan, which does really well at night. So yeah. Anyways, it's super windy out, but that's a quick update on my campsite for tonight. And I'll be heading home tomorrow. It's about an 11-hour drive. So I think what I'm gonna do is, to break it up, I'm gonna stop in Durango. So Durango, Colorado, that's about a 5-hour drive. So almost halfway or whatnot. So I'll be doing that and then
camping out in Durango somewhere, which I'll give you an update when I arrive. And then after that, I'll be waking up early and driving the rest of the way from Durango toward Denver and Colorado Springs to go home. But yeah, this trip's been awesome so far, minus this head cold. The Overland Expo was really cool. There's just tons of rigs there that put my rig to shame. Just tons of money in all these beasts and rigs, different 4x4s, Jeeps, overlanding vans, and huge vehicles like Bliss Mobile and Unimogs and all sorts of different stuff. But it's kind of like a dirt mall in my opinion. So I had plans to stay a little longer and go to a couple of different days at the expo, but I just ended up going on Friday for one day, the first day, and then just called it just because I didn't need to waste any more time, and I prefer being outside and being in nature anyways. So just packed up early and been boondocking and going all over kind of Arizona here. And the Grand Canyon today was super cool. I had a parks pass from last year, so that was free technically. I didn't have to pay anything this time. I think it's $35 to get in if you want to, or buy a pass just for the day. I ended up finding a parking spot right outside of the visitor center, which was awesome. And then we were able to walk the two dogs and walked all along the rim trail, probably about a mile or two, which was really cool. And there's different outcroppings where you can go and take pictures. And then there's also outcroppings where they have like a railing and a banister. You can just kind of stand out there and look and take pictures. It's definitely jaw-dropping just to see how ginormous the Grand Canyon is. I mean, I've gone to the Gunnison of the Black Mesa National Park in Colorado, and it's nothing compared to that. I mean, that's definitely more narrower, more of like a canyon, narrow, steep canyon with rocky walls. This one, Grand Canyon, is just huge. Just the vast expanse of the Grand Canyon is insane, and you can see kind of the river down below, and then you can see all sorts of trails with people walking on them and driving and four-wheeling, and then there's a bunch of helicopters flying over, doing the aerial view of the Grand Canyon. So it was pretty cool. There was a lot of people there, but we're kind of where we're meant to be right now, out in nature. Saw about 5 or 6 elk off the main road in the Grand Canyon National Park actually today, off the side of the road. And now it seems like there's a whole bunch of them, like a herd of elk back in these trees. They've been walking by periodically. Luna's been looking that way too. She's like, what is that? Looks like a horse, but it's big. Didn't see any bucks, just females. It's that time of night, alpenglow in that meadow. Yeah, so I have 3 options to go home. I can go home through Moab and Grand Junction, which is the way I came to Flagstaff, or I can go through Albuquerque, Santa Fe, New Mexico, and that way home. But the way I'm gonna go is through Durango, Colorado, and Pagosa Springs, over Wolf Creek Pass, and then through Pueblo and Colorado Springs. So it's about the same distance, maybe just a little shorter to go through Durango. And plus, I like Durango. There's some good stuff to see there, and some pretty cool mountains. So I'll probably be camping there in Durango tomorrow night, and then getting up early and driving the rest of the way. Anyways, I've been on the road now for just over a week, and I'm starting to feel like a certified dirtbag at this point. Just living this nomadic lifestyle, and kind of just stopping wherever I want to go and see. Is pretty cool. But also, yeah, I'm excited to get home to my girlfriend and get back to reality. having a little snack, having some jalapeno crackers from Mary's on Crackers with some spicy kava hummus, which is fire, and some guacamole, and then some string cheese, which I actually share some string cheese with these doggies. They like cheese. It's pretty good, huh? All right, guys, well, we're in the van. Mika's literally passed out. That's her feet right there, her back feet. She's just got her head by the window here. And Luna's down below. I'll show you that in a second. That's Luna crashed down on her dog bed. Move that up to there. Standard procedure for that. And got the windows open for some air. It's actually pretty cool out tonight, so I don't have the fan on. Just have this window open. And the window on the sides open. On both sides here. Mika's right here. She likes being by the window too. Fresh air always helps. We'll be hitting the road early in the morning and heading toward Durango. So until that, we'll talk to you guys in the morning. Bye. Lou. Watch out. Watch out.
there you have it, my entire trip to Overland Expo West in Flagstaff, Arizona a couple weeks ago. I appreciate you guys watching and subscribing to the channel here. I try to make videos fairly frequently, including gear reviews and ROBINSONLANDER overlanding camping trips. Until next time, I'll continue broadcasting from way out there. Peace out.